What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are reacting to the Lions' letter to the fans, okay? So yes, we're back. Let's get into it. Alright, so I want to say thank you guys, everybody out there, for understanding what was going on yesterday. I was super sick yesterday. Getting a little bit better. I'm good enough now, though. I sound very good. So I'm good enough to record. So let's get into it. Oh my gosh, yesterday was hard not to talk at all. Okay, I am so hyped to do this one, so let's get it started. So this is apparently a letter to Lions fans. Okay, let's start off this letter. I'm just going to react to it. I haven't read any of this yet, but I've heard it was out a while ago, so I was like, yeah, I got to read this. Let's get into it, okay? Now, I'm not exactly sure who wrote this. It says Detroit Lions posted open letter to Lions fans, was signed by Martha Ford. Okay, so yes, it is by the Lions, so let's get it started. It says, our 2019 season has not gone as anticipated by anyone in our organization. Our team has played hard and well enough to be very competitive. It has been well documented we are one of only 3 teams to have led each of our first 12 games, which is true. So, yes, that is true. Okay, so they look at the numbers here. I see you. Okay, I don't know who wrote this, though. That's really interesting, okay? Then it says, let's go. So they're really trying to protect themselves. Let me just, I lost where I'm at. I'm sorry. It says, unfortunately, all too often, we have come up a few plays short of victory. Our current win-loss record is ultimately very disappointing. Yes, it is. It's pretty disappointing. I will say that. It says, as we evaluate this season, we look beyond just our record, okay? Okay, I see you there. I look beyond the record, too. I've talked about that. We are striving to build a team with a strong foundation, high-character players and coaches that is physically and mentally tough, with depth at every position, and one that can be successful over many years, not just one season, okay? He says, we see signs of this foundation in our team's toughness, competitiveness, and culture. Injuries happen in the NFL and are never an excuse. Nonetheless, our team has played through serious injuries this season to some of our best players. Despite the injuries, we have remained competitive in each game, and our team depth has showed up as a strength, okay? Then they say, we also believe that the most successful teams in our league have a long-term plan, stability and leadership, and exhibit patience to follow their plan. To that end, we are committed to year 3 of Coach Patricia's plan, okay? So year 3, maybe it's not a 3-year plan, it's just year 3 of his plan, okay? I see. It says, to be clear, our expectation is for the Lions to be a playoff contender in 2020. It says, to be clear. So if the Lions are not, but here's the thing, I don't want to be like in the hunt and be like, oh, we're 7-9, we're a playoff contender. Like not where, we can't be saying like where the Browns are and say we're a playoff contender, because they're not a playoff contender, okay? Just because you're in the hunt does not make you a playoff contender. You know the Browns are going to make the playoffs. I'm saying playoffs or none. Like, you almost playoff win or bust. Okay, but let's see. It says, to our dedicated fans, you deserve a winning team that you are excited to cheer for and proud to represent. Our organization is working to make the Lions a consistently winning team. Okay, I do like that they said that. He says, to our loyal season ticket members, thank you for continued support. Oh, yeah, I know you. Okay, stop. He says, we are announcing today that once again, there will be no price increases for season tickets at Ford Field, and several sections of the stadium will see price decreases. Well, they better, okay. He says, we want our fans to fill Ford Field for every game. I'm sure you do. Continue to make it a great home field advantage that inspires our players and makes it more difficult for opponents. Thank you for your continued support. Happy holidays and go Lions. Sincerely, Martha Firestone, Shelley Ford Hamp, Rodwood. Okay, so I don't know if they've made a letter before, like where they've done this, which is kind of interesting. And actually, I mean, I do like that they have talked about, like, I do like how the letter really expresses, like, they do understand what we are talking about as fans. Like, everything they bring up is stuff that us as fans have talked about, argued about, stuff like that, which is nice to see. You could definitely tell they're trying to protect themselves, which they should, okay? You should always try to defend yourself. That would be dumb not to defend yourself. Because if they didn't defend themselves and then they didn't fire Patricia, I'd be like, hold up, what are you doing here? So I do appreciate that they came out with this letter. I would appreciate winning more, but I get it, okay? I do appreciate that this letter came out, though. It is something for us to at least look at. At least it shows that they are kind of paying attention, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know who wrote this. But the playoff contender thing, basically to me means playoff or bust, so that's how that's gonna sit, and that's kind of what was my thought this year. I'm like, okay, they're not going anywhere next year. 2020, you gotta show us that. You gotta show us something, or you gotta move on. Okay. So I do understand the whole patience thing, I guess, kind of, but it's really hard because patience has been, what, 50 plus years, and we haven't won anything. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we don't know if it's going to work or it's not going to work. I do like the fact they point out some stats, I guess, because at least, again, that shows they're paying attention a little bit. You guys know how I feel. So this is interesting. I just really want to hear your thoughts, comments below here, but you know, I don't got a lot to say. So hopefully this works out that season. I think it's pretty obvious, you know. Obviously they want to keep selling tickets, which who wouldn't? I mean, that's your business. But for me, it's simple, you know. Next season you got to start winning football games. So hopefully all of this, you know, backing up Patricia and saying that we are ready for his the third year of his plan. Hopefully that all this leads to some success next season, because, you know, I think, which I talked about, at least my personal opinion, isn't much as a record, because I know we could have a better record if Stafford was healthy, but it's more about, you know, the defense and stuff like that. So I've talked about it. You guys go check those out. I'll probably put like a video thing up of that video where I talk about my problem with the Lions. But if this is the case, we know he's come back next season. You know, they're trying to back him up, which is interesting because I don't think they've done this with any other coach. So at least they're committed. I mean, Ford, they seem to be committed to this guy even after losing. So they must really believe in him. And I guess, you know, that's the first thing. If you got to believe in yourself for others to believe in you. So if you really believe in yourself, it makes it a lot easier for us to believe in you as well. So we'll see what happens. Next year is going to be a make or break year. I just want to hear your thoughts, comments below. How do you guys feel about this? Do you feel like this is nice that they came out with this, or are you like, no, this is dumb? They're just trying to defend themselves and sell tickets. Let me hear your thoughts, comments below. Thank you guys for all of the understanding of yesterday. I apologize for missing videos, but yeah.